Welcome to another episode of Eberhart Outdoors. You're about to watch a video on the Ultimate Guide to DIY Bucks 3-book series, which is something I wrote. Took me about 18 months and 5,000 hours. Godfrey from Tethrd is also a co-author. Mark Kenyon's in there a little bit. Prahl from DIY Sportsman. Obviously Mark Kenyon's from Meateater and Wired to Hunt podcast. Andy May and Ernie Power, also, who is a co-owner of Tethrd, has some kill stories in there. And I just wanted you to know that when you watch the video, it will say only audio book volume 1 is on Amazon. But as of yesterday, which was Friday the 22nd of August, as of yesterday, all 3 audiobooks are loaded. So if you are looking to buy the books in paperback, hardcover, eBooks, Kindle, or audiobooks, they are all available on Amazon right now. And concerning the audiobooks, you have to go on and you have to Google Amazon audiobooks, and then it'll take you to the eBooks as well as the Kindle and the audiobooks. And to buy the audiobooks, you have to actually go through Audible, which is a company that Amazon owns, and it's all detailed in there when you just Google Amazon audiobooks. Another thing I want to mention is on video number 144, which was the Saber Saw, which came out this year by Tethrd, and it's just a super aggressive, absolutely phenomenal folding saw that you can attach a branch to as long as you want, 3 to 10, 12, 15 feet branch, whatever you want to cut, to make it into an extension saw. I didn't say it, but I should have, that is by no means going to be a replacement for an actual extension saw made by either Silky or Steel or Corunna, where it has an extendable pole. So that saw is going to be phenomenal just for carrying in your pack when you're hunting, especially if you're DIY freelance hunting through the woods to a place you've never been, for quickly cutting a branch and making it into an extension saw and then throwing the branch away when you're going to be hunting. So, obviously if you're going to be out preparing locations, you want to have an actual extension saw with a 16, 17-inch cut blade as opposed to an 8-inch folding saw blade. So I just wanted to clarify that. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, even though there's not much to enjoy because I'm just standing there blabbing. But all of the books are now available on Amazon. But still, if you want paperback or hardcover books, they're a little bit less money if you order them through Tethrd. They're also only the paperback and hardcover books are on Tethrd's website. All the other audio, ebook, and Kindle books you have to go through Amazon. Thank you. I know I haven't been posting a lot of hunting material on my YouTube, but that's going to change very soon. I'll be videoing some stuff this season, possibly even my postseason or my preseason speed tours. So I've been working so hard on the books and getting them loaded onto Amazon, getting them finished, doing the audio versions, editing it all myself. So I've been super busy and just haven't had time to do a lot of instructional hunting stuff out in the field. But anyway, this is going to be the first of 4 product endorsements, all that I have used, and well, one of them I haven't used yet, but I'm looking forward to it. And they're all just going to be their own standalone videos. So this one here is on the books that myself and Godfrey was a partial co-author of it. But it took me 18 months to write, got about 5,000 hours into it. Got another 3 months into doing the audio versions. I did them myself, so the audios are all my voice. I edited the audio videos, and they're being uploaded onto Amazon. The audios are being uploaded onto Amazon now. The paper books, the hardcover books, and the ebooks, Kindle books, they're up and loaded already on Amazon. The audio is only volume 1 is. But the title of the book is Ultimate Guide to DIY Bucks, and I've got my life and soul into these books. It was I intended on writing a single book, but I didn't hold anything back, and by the time I was finished, it was going to be 800, almost 800 pages. So I had to break it down into a three-volume set, all 200 and some pages a piece. It just wasn't viable to do an 800-page book that's going to be this thick. Nobody'd buy it. So they've been on Tethrd's website. They're still on Tethrd's website. I think Tethrd's website, they're a little bit less money as far as the paper and hardcover books. The Kindle books and the audio books will only be on Amazon. So you'll have to go to Amazon. But Amazon, the paper and hardcover books, I think are just a few dollars more than they are on Tethrd. So Tethrd, you could save yourself a little bit of money. And these are the covers. So this is the soft cover. This is volume 1. It's got 2 bucks sparring. Volume 2, it just shows a nice 10-point standing out in the woods, out in the timber. And volume 3 is another nice buck standing out in the timber. Now these books are very thorough. They cover everything there is to do with deer hunting. Whether you're using a gun, crossbow, saddle hunter, tree stand hunter, it doesn't make any difference. And these are the chapters that are within these books. First, there's a long introduction giving my bio, Greg's bio, and the other people that have a little bit of influence in these, like Mark Kenyon, Garrett Prahl from DIY Sportsman. Mark Kenyon obviously is with Meateater and Wired to Hunt. Greg Godfrey, who's co-owner of Tethrd, as well as Ernie Power, who's co-owner of Tethrd. And then Garrett Prahl, who is the owner of DIY Sportsman, which is an instructional gear. You know, he gives a real truthful talk about gear on that DIY Sportsman. And another contributor to the kill stories is Andy May. He's another Michigan guy. He's just a stone cold killer. He hunts majority of his time he's out of state hunting, but he is from Michigan. And I think, memory serves me right, there's 78 condensed kill stories within these 3 books. And when I say they're condensed, they're 3 to maybe 6 paragraphs long. There's photos of each kill by whoever killed it. And the information within that kill story fits whatever you are reading, whatever chapter you are in at that time and what you are reading at that moment. And the chapters include introduction, which is, again, that's bios of everybody and histories. Hunting pressure realities, which is a very important chapter. That chapter doesn't tell you, but it goes through all the different types of hunting pressures there are, from like enclosures to paid hunt ranches to TV ultra-managed zoo-like properties. So once you read that chapter, it'll kind of lay out what type of property you are personally hunting on, and then what information within this book series fits your hunting. And without question, this book series is geared towards blue-collar hunters that are hunting public land and heavily pressured private lands, where there may be 15, 20, maybe even 30 households in a 1 mile section, 640 acre section. So, you know, if you got 15 or 20 homeowners and everybody has 1 or 2 people hunting on it, you're going to have 30 to 40 bow hunters opening day of bow season, and you're probably going to have 60 gun hunters. So that's the type of pressure I'm talking about. We're talking about states like New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, New York, Michigan. Michigan's the most heavily bow hunted state in the country by at least 50,000 licensed hunters. So it's about hunting pressure deer. And the one cool thing is, once you learn how to hunt pressure deer and how to look for security cover and hunt security cover, you can go any place in the country. I don't care the terrain, whatever the case may be. Once you learn how to consistently kill 2.5 and maybe an occasional 3.5-year-old buck on pressured property, you can go any place and have an excellent chance of killing the target buck you're after on a travel hunt in a 1 week to 10-day period. So that's one of the goals of this book, is shorten the learning curve and just make you a serious threat to whatever deer you're targeting in the area you're hunting. So you got that one, that's hunting pressure realities. Saddle hunting, there's a pretty decent chapter on saddle hunting. I've been saddle hunting since 1981. 4 segments of the season, that lays out the different phases of the season, and you hunt each phase differently. Some trees are going to be for early season, some are going to be for the lull secondary locations, but the majority of your hunting locations should be geared around the rut phases. Next chapter would be post-season scouting. Very important. That's very critical to hunting pressure deer. Early season and lull is a chapter. Peak and pre-rut is a chapter. Post-rut and late season is a chapter. Rut staging areas. Hunting from the ground. Hunting standing corn, which a lot of people are scared to death when they have standing corn they have to deal with. This shows you how to hunt standing corn and be successful, and not be afraid of it, but look forward to it being there. Hunting, open to hunting public lands, suburban hunting. Andy May contributed to that because I'm not a suburban hunter. Location preparation tools, location preparation, DIY freelance hunting. That's a big deal nowadays. That's just like going to a piece of big public land. You got your sticks on your back with your aiders, you got your saddle or your tree stand, whatever the case may be, and you're going in sight unseen. You've never been on the property before. You're going in cold turkey, finding sign, and picking a location to hunt on the spot. That's what's called DIY freelance hunting. You got scent control. There's an extremely long chapter on scent control. It covers everything you ever want to know about scent control and all the BS that's in the hunting industry, because I was a sales rep in the hunting industry for over 30 years. I know how they work. I know how their false rhetoric tries to fool hunters, because hunters a lot of times look to those TV ads and assume that they're telling the truth, and that can't be farther from the truth, because many times they're stone cold lies and nobody's policing them unless they get sued. So you got a chapter on scent control, chapter on pre-season and in-season scouting, pre-season speed tours, motion cameras, fake hunting tactics like using scents, calls, sparring sequences, rattling sequences, what to take hunting, hunting in inclement weather, recovering bow shot whitetails, travel hunting, hunting access, going out and looking for free permission property, and health and conditioning. So there's a lot in these books. It's a 3-volume set, so it's going to be hot. It's going to be pricier than buying a $25 or $30 book. You're going to have about $80 invested into the set, and it's going to take you a while to read it. But there's a lot of kill stories, pictures with every kill, a lot of pictures of gear in the saddle hunting stuff. There's just a lot of pictures, deer working scrapes, deer using licking branches, just general, natural hunting photos. And if you have all 3 books, and come up here slowly, and you have them up on the shelf, the actual sleeves on the back form a picture of a big buck licking his back. I don't know how well you can see that because they're not maybe lined up very well. But when you have them on the shelf, they form a picture, so you know all 3 volumes are there. And have hardcovers. Those were the paperbacks. This is a hardcover. It's called the Collector's Series. Only did 200 sets of these, so that's going to be it. Once they're gone, they're gone. They're a little bit more money, but again, they're hardcovers. And again, the paper and hardcovers are available on Tethrd's website, a little bit less money. They're also available on Amazon, as well as the Kindles, and the audiobooks should all be on Amazon. Should be up all 3 volumes by the end of August. Right now, just volume 1 is up. They're working on number 2 and number 3. So thank you, and if you do happen to purchase this series, I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Thank you.